Rodney Perry. How did I get the job on Off the Chain? Well, the actual show came about, it already existed. It was a show called Uptown Comic. Joe Torre was the host, and he did his thing. But for some reason, the network kind of was looking to revamp the show, change it a little bit, and I got the opportunity to come in and host. And I really wanted to bring back when people like Martin Lawrence and Said the Entertainer were hosts. I wanted to be way more interactive, and because of that, when we had that meeting, I think that's why I got the job. So that's what happened. Boom. I had opportunity to work, you know, on Who's Got Jokes. I had opportunity to work on the Monique Show, and those were great situations. You know, it kind of reminds me of my Navy days. I was in the Navy for 8 years, and while I was in the Navy, I had one of my friends who used to have me like helping him to wash his car. He said, "Hey, Rodney, come down here, help me wash my car." And I'm like, "What I look like helping you wash your damn car, right?" And then he told me, he said, "Rod, don't act like you washing my car. You washing the car that you're gonna have one day." So when I was co-hosting on Bill Bellamy and when I was co-hosting on Monique, I was helping them wash their car, which prepared me to wash my own car on Off the Chain. Off the Chain is different. One, because hell, they got me. You understand? I'm something else. First of all, stand-up comedy shows on television that become overproduced. I mean, they go out of their way to kind of stop the interaction between the host and the comedian. And so what I did, when I got a chance to have these conversations with the execs, I'm like, we gotta put that back in, because it's important when me as the host tell you, this guy coming to the stage is gonna smash the stage. And I give him the mic. There's a psychology to that. So we brought that back in. And then we added some other elements. We added an improv element. Every show will have a part of the show where you don't know what's gonna happen. And then we did sketches. I did sketches, I had play characters, the whole nine. We really did too much to do in a half hour. So we better than everybody. Yeah, I said it. We better than you, whoever you are. How do you keep it fresh? You just keep living. You know, my comedy comes from, you know, my life, you know, so I'm less of a great writer and more of a really good reporter. So I just pay attention to life, whether it be my 6 children, my 5 girls and my boy, or my wife that I get on her damn nerves, or just, you know, life in general. And if you pay attention to that, then you can always have a wealth of material. And the rest of the stuff, acting and podcasts, all that I just do to stay busy, you know, because I believe the idle mind is the devil workshop. So Rodney Perry is a hard worker, if nothing. Acting is your opportunity to touch the masses. You know, as a stand-up comic, you go to comedy clubs, you rock comedy clubs each and every weekend, but the most you're gonna hit a couple of thousand, 3,000, 4,000. If you get lucky, you know, you get Kevin Hart, you get 16,000. When you do a movie, you get 16 million. You know, that's what it takes to put you in the collective consciousness. Yo, I chose to be a part of Blog Talk Radio probably almost 5 years ago now. What I realized as I began to tour as a stand-up comic is that it was becoming increasingly difficult to get on radio because radio is becoming syndicated. Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, Tom Joyner. So when you're on the road, you can't get in to do that little morning radio that my peers used to have. So I created my own show so I can at the very least advertise my shows. So that was the beginning of it, but as I continue to do it, get good guests, people like Kevin Hart, people like Kim Whitley, people like Monique, that afforded me the opportunity to kind of grow my show. And now, you know, people are asking me to be on my show. I mean, we do pretty good. Rodney Perry Live Mondays on Blog Talk Radio, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a good show. Well, I don't know if the industry is oversaturated. I mean, there will always be funny people. The minute you don't get the young people that do what you do, that's your first day as an old person. You know what I mean? So I'm a fan of the up-and-coming comics. I like the guys that have this internet success. I like the fact that they are willing to work when other people aren't working. Don't diss a guy because he got his fame off the internet, because that guy was working when you were asleep. And so I respect that on some level. But to those internet guys, I'm gonna tell you this: get your weight up, get on stage, because one thing about stand-up comedy, when the acting go away, when the internet fad passes, you'll always have that stage. And that's one thing that has sustained me. You know, when the TV show go away, or when the movie people not looking for me, I got the people on that stage that want to see what I got to say. Can't beat it. Oh man, great question. Ladies in comedy. Saturday Night Live, after coming under fire, made some great moves. Shouts out to my peer, my friend Leslie Jones, who got a writing job over there. This is the thing. Now, I might take some pressure or something for saying this, but the reality is that we as African Americans, we always have to have the crossover. You know, we'll do a show and go out of our way to have a white character, but our counterparts don't do the same. You can watch a white show, they don't have no black characters. How you got Seinfeld in New York City and no black people? In New York? Have you been to New York? So, I say this, we're making strides. African Americans are making strides, you know, and we just gotta respect the journey. Respect the journey. I don't expect any handouts, so we just gotta go, continue to get it. Salute to those girls that got those jobs. In terms of my show, Off the Chain, we put up more female comics than any show. We only did 12 episodes. We put up 8 female comics, and they all smashed. Who's up next? Look for this girl. Her name is Nikita B. She from South Carolina. She a beast. Rodney Perry. See y'all later.